Today, we're going to look at multiplying two-digit numbers by two-digit numbers using the formal method. In order for you to do this lesson, you're going to need a pen, piece of paper, and for your brain to be switched on. We're going to look at this calculation. It's 39 times 24. First thing I want to note here is that the 9 and the 4 are in the ones column, and the 3 and the 2 are in the tens column. Now this is important because you need to have your numbers in the correct place value in order for you to complete the calculation correctly. Now once you've stacked your numbers correctly, you can draw your equation sign, your equal sign. Now I want you to leave enough space here for two rows of numbers. And the reason for that we'll come to later. Now once you've done that, I want you to place a 0 in your ones column just above the second line, just above the second line. Now this denotes a tens place, but we'll come back to that later. Now the first thing we do to solve this calculation is we multiply our 9 by our 4. So we've got 9 times 4. Now 9 times 4, as you all know, is 36. We put our 6 in the ones place and we carry over in a teeny tiny 3 to our tens place. Now we're going to do 3 times 4. Now 3 times 4, as you know, is 12, but we've got 3 to add on to that 12. So 12, 13, 14, 15. So we've got 5 in and we carry over our ones. Now there's no multiplication for us to do in this instance, so we know we just add our 1. So now looking at the 0, back at the 0, and the reason that we've got this 0 now in the next row is because we are now multiplying not by 2 but by 20. So in order for us to multiply by 20, we put our 0 in. This is our 0. Okay. So then once we've done that, we can do our 9 times 2. So 9 times 2 is 18. We put our 8 in and we carry a teeny tiny 1 over into the next column. Then we're going to do 3 times 2. Now 3 times 2 is easy peasy. It's 6. And we add our 1, which makes 7. So now we have two products. We have 156 and 780. Now to find the products of 39 plus 24, all we need to do is simply add those two numbers together. So we've got 6 plus 0 is 6. 5 plus 8 is 13. So we put our 3 in and we carry our 1 over. Now we've got 1 plus 7 is 8 plus 1 is 9. So the total of 39 times 24 is 936. This time we've got 43 times 34. Now the same rules apply. We need to make sure that these numbers are in the correct place value. So the 3 and the 4 in the ones, and then the 4 and the 3 in the tens. Once we've done that, we draw our two lines, making sure that we've got enough room for 2 rows of calculations. When we've done that, we put our 0 in. Now remember, our 0 denotes the place value when we are multiplying our tens. So we know that this 0 multiplies it by 10. Now once we've done that, we just go on and solve the calculation starting in the ones column. So we've got 3 times 4 is 12. So we 2 and we carry our little 1 over in between. We've got 4 times 4 is 16. So I've got 1 to add here though, so we make it 17 and we carry our little 1 over. Now we've got no multiplication to do again here, so we can just add in our 1. Now we're moving on to the tens place. So remember, we have a tens, which is why our zero's there. And we're going to multiply 3 times 3, which is 9. Then we're going to do our tens, 4 times 3, which is 12. Now we've carried over our 1, as you can see, which leaves the 1 in its place. Now remember, once I've got these two products, all I need to do is add them together. So 2 plus 0 is 2. 7 plus 9 is 16, so 6, and I carry my 1 over. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 1 is 4. And finally, nothing plus 1 is 1. So our total is 1,462. Now it's your turn. I've wrote these two calculations out for you already. But I'd like you to get a piece of paper and a pen, write them out yourself and work through them slowly and methodically. If you get stuck, simply watch the video again. Good luck!